Want your dark circles to go from this to this? Then stay tuned as I provide the products and steps to achieve this flawless look. First, you'll need a color corrector. I used to just rely on concealer alone, but it was never enough to truly neutralize my discoloration. For deeper skin tones like mine, opt for an orange or red corrector to cancel out the darkness. Now I'm just brushing out my brows before applying a clear gel to keep them in place. Pro tip, keep your eyebrows threaded or waxed for the cleanest shape. I'm telling you, it's going to make all the difference. Now I'm just going back in to fill in my eyebrows for a more defined look. Okay, so to clean up my eyebrows a bit, I use the Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Beige. For foundation, I like to use a water-based formula. To me, this is the secret to a natural skin-like finish. I apply it over the corrector and blend everything together, and as you can see, the dark circles are already fading. Okay, so next you want to apply the concealer for added coverage and brightness. Since I have upturned eyes, I like to drag my concealer upward to enhance that feature. Then you want to let it sit for a few seconds to dry down so you can get that full coverage effect. Using a concealer brush, I tap over any missed spots, especially under the eye. Make sure to look up while blending so you get full and even coverage. You don't want any patchiness. Okay, so now we're on to the most important part, setting the concealer. This keeps it in place all day. And if you have a deep skin tone like mine, go for the brown or banana tone setting powder rather than white. I use a smaller concealer brush to lightly press the powder into the area I concealed. Focusing especially on the fine lines, this helps reduce any creasing. Then I like to press in the powder so I can lock it in completely. Okay, so as you can see, we need to bring some warmth back into the face. I like to go in with a concealer. I start with my cheekbones and then drag it downward for a natural sculpt. You can also use blush here if you prefer a softer look. And now I'm just using a beauty blender to soften out my contour. For the eyes, I like to keep it simple and use the same contour shade for my lids. Concentrating the color on the outer corners to add subtle depth. Now, this part is optional, but I like to define my lips with a lip liner. Today, I am using the shade Molt. Then I finish it off with my favorite lip gloss for a finished hydrated look. And that's it. A natural polished makeup look that brightens your under eye and enhance your features.